And we're live.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm here with Matt from Seascape. We're going to talk a little bit about their project today. Pretty exciting. I'm sure you guys were expecting Mateo's pictures in here or talks, but I kind of replaced him today. So just because I like Seascape a little bit more and more into it, I have more NFTs than him, I guess. Um, so, Matt, welcome. Good to have you here. Can you tell a little bit about maybe your background and a little bit about Seascape as well?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, thanks for having me on as a guest. Good to meet you. Yeah, my name's Matthew. I've a fairly new member of Seascape. I joined the team in November as part of the brand management team. So I help out with a lot of marketing and brand related activities for Seascape. Seascape as an organization, for those of you that are new, to the name, it's basically a multifaceted kind of play to earn ecosystem. So it's basically been taking a couple of very simple DeFi mechanics and building some really interesting play to earn gaming mechanics around that. Some of the main parts is basically offering basic DeFi things such as single token staking, liquidity pools, and NFT staking, but then turning it into kind of themed challenges. So we have some games that are zombie themed, some games that are like cowboy themed, basically trying to add some more interesting gaming dynamics into DeFi. And that's kind of was the starting point for the founders. The founders are a guy called David and Nikki, and they basically created these games as a kind of proof of concept. And now, that they have the proof of concept sorted out, they've started to evolve that system into more sophisticated games. And that's what I wanted to discuss more about today, was our kind of latest offering, which is called Moonscape. But we can get into that a little bit more later.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting for sure. Just a quick note for everybody, we're going to have a trivia game tonight. And the trivia game, we will be sharing some rewards for the first, second, and third place, which is NFT related. So it's going to be the Moonscape City NFT, the Riverboat. And the second place will be the Moonscape, and the third place will be the Riverboat. So the first place will get both, and the other two will get one of each.
Yeah. So that was something else I didn't mention, is that aside, on top of having the play to earn platform, Seascape also has its own NFT marketplace. And at Seascape, they call them scapes. But essentially, they're not your regular kind of digital art collectibles or PFPs. They're more utility NFTs that are focused on these games. So they're designed to be staked, and they're designed to form kind of integral parts of how you play different Seascape games.
I'm getting on mute and disconnect because I have some background noise. But yeah, that's very interesting. I think you have a couple of slides for us to show.
Yeah, sure. So let me share my screen, and then I can basically talk you through. I wanted to show you a video just to give a little bit more information on Moonscape.
Yeah.
Just hold on one second. Okay, and then I'll just go to my keynote. Can you see the full screen? Can you see full screen, man?
Yep.
Oh, great. Okay, so just to recap what I was saying, Seascape is a GameFi or play-to-earn ecosystem, and we did establish ourselves first on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, but recently we've moved to kind of working, focusing our efforts more on Moonbeam and Polkadot, as we believe this is kind of the next step for us as a company of where we see the future of play-to-earn gaming taking place. As I explained before, when the founders formed the company last year, they basically built what were called mini games. And these were proof of concepts where you could do things like the native token of Seascape is called CWS. And you could spend CWS to get hold of some of our NFTs, which are called scapes. And then you could use these scapes to either stake to earn more CWS, or you could, we have various liquidity pools with other networks and other games, and the in-game tokens of various games also as additional ways to earn tokens. This is just before we get into Moonscape, this is our demo trailer, which I'll play. It's just a minute long, but I think this will give you a good idea of what our latest game that's currently in development is about.
We once tried to harness the power of the moon. Fools we were. The new world was created. Nothing like our own. Here we struggle to survive. Our farming ain't much, but it's honest work. Those who prosper create settlements. Within the cities, coin is king. Many will flock to share in the wealth. Those who are stronger take from the weak. We band together to protect what is yours. Seascape presents the very first lighthouse project, Moonscape.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Is that like a game where you have to build your city and like build your defense weapons and all this stuff? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
game?
I would describe it as a kind of city builder game. So some elements of like a Sim City, more simplified than that, but some basic city building elements mixed with some kind of strategic gameplay elements, where you saw in some of those scenes, you have a moon rover, you kind of drive around looking for new areas and new cities to attack, or new resource points to set up extractors. What's interesting about the game is once you set up these extractors, you kind of start mining the in-game token, which basically is kind of, a form of DeFi. And then depending on which buildings you build in your city, then you can use those tokens either for staking or for providing liquidity, for other projects, or, staking other kinds of NFTs based on the building compositions you have in your city. So the other interesting point I wanted to raise about Moonscape is that as you build your individual cities, it's going to be possible to export these as NFTs. So this is also another way to earn in the game. If you start off with an empty city, build it up to an advanced state by upgrading all your buildings, you could then export that as an NFT to the marketplace and then sell that on as an NFT itself. So that's another use case of Moonscape cities. And then the other interesting point is that the rovers themselves will also be NFTs. So these will also be tradable, with other players. Each rover has kind of different stats, regarding its speed, its defense, and its attack points. So these are other two types of NFTs or scapes that are part of the Moonscape game. And then it also has its own in-game token, which is called MSCP. And this is, the official token of the game. So this was recently we did our first Moonscape city sale, and we just sold 150 of the cities at various rarities. And this was, all on Moonbeam. And the idea here was that the holders of these 150 Moonscape cities that we sold would be our first round of beta testers. And that's currently what we're getting ready to do. Very soon we're going to have our closed beta testing group ready, where hopefully we're going to be kind of getting the game ready for its next step on the road to a more public release. This is also a screenshot that I took just of the various rovers, and you can see that they have different attributes and stats, such as kind of its mining potential, its accuracy, different weapons, different firing rates that they have. And then this is quite a lot going on this slide, but this is basically our roadmap from end of 2021 to 2022 this year. So last year we had the launch of our token generation event for MSCP. That was in December. We also we had the IDO fundraising on Lighthouse, which is Seascape's IDO launchpad. Later on this year, we're going to be doing a trading contest called Total Eclipse, where we're going to have some pretty big prizes given out to the community for that. Something that I'm currently working on a lot is what we're calling the Lunar Farming Academy. And this is basically because Moonscape is quite a complex game, with regard to some of the DeFi mechanics, especially for new players who maybe, are just getting into DeFi and crypto. We wanted to provide a set of educational videos just to help people get the most out of the game, and the most out of their kind of staking and LP mining and those sort of DeFi mechanics. And then later on in the year, we will have our full game release, which we're really excited for. So that was basically the end of the slides, and we do have different Twitter handles, both for Seascape Network and for Moonscape Games, so you could follow both of those channels. We would appreciate it. But yeah, we can I'll exit sharing my screen now. We can just continue the chat a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple of questions before the community here. So I saw the timeline. We expect to have this game full launch sometime this year. Is that it?
Yeah, exactly. I can't give exact dates yet because the product team will kill me. I will say that, of course, we want to get it out as soon as possible. So it definitely will be, sometime this year, but I can't give exact date yet.
Okay. And the team is fully focused on this project, right? On Moonscape, or is there other projects that you guys are working on as well in parallel?
Well, I mean, we do have, like I referenced before, the mini games at Seascape, but those mini games are not really under kind of active development. Sorry, I've just got to just cancel that call. Those are not under active development. So yes, we have new seasons of those and kind of new prize pools and new seasons of those mini games opening up. But at the moment, the priority projects for the devs, especially Erlan, who's our lead game developer, is fully focused on Moonscape at this stage.
Okay. So I see that this was one of the questions as well. Which are your top priorities? And I guess Moonscape for sure, and having the launch completed. And that's the project that you're most focused on, as you said, Matt. Does the project support staking? If yes, how it works, and can you tell a little bit more about it? I said you mentioned about like the cities, right? Like you can stake over there.
Yeah, so there's going to be a few types of staking depending on what kind of building you build on your little city map. There's space for I think 5 buildings, and if you build a particular kind of city, that will allow that DeFi functionality. So there's a particular building that will allow for NFT staking. There's another particular building that will allow for single token staking, and another particular building for dual token staking. So the part of the gameplay is basically building multiple cities so that you can keep on expanding your DeFi options. There's no reason to say that you have to do all 3. I think we leave that up to the players to decide which is going to be most profitable way for them to play the game. Aside from staking, there are also other ways to earn tokens. You can attack other players' cities, and by destroying their cities, you can also earn tokens.
That's cool. Yeah. So what is like available right now? Like people that is trying to get in, of course they will follow your channel, but can they buy those NFTs already? Or
yeah, I think some ways for people to participate right now is either to get hold of because like I mentioned before, we had a sale of the first 155 Moonscape City NFTs. And those are available now on secondary market on the Scape store. So people, if they want to participate in the closed beta, they could go on the Scape store, connect their Moonbeam wallet, and purchase a city. Then they would have access into the closed beta if they want to test it while it's still in beta. Otherwise, other ways to be involved is to, you could just purchase MSCP token in anticipation for when the game is released. Or you could just be a member of the community on Discord or interact on our Telegram channels. until the game reaches the public release.
Okay, that's very interesting. And maybe you tell us a little bit more. Like you mentioned about like Moonbeam and Polkadot, but can you tell a little bit more about why did you guys chose Moonbeam, Moonweaver to deploy that?
Yeah, so like I said before, when Seascape first started, we were offering the games on multiple networks, including Ethereum, and I think eventually working with the Moonbeam team, we thought that it's just a better fit for a game like Moonscape, because we want to have very low gas fees, to allow people to have multiple transactions in one session. The other big reason was we wanted the high speed that we were finding in our testing on Moonbeam as well. And then I think beyond those two factors, from a development perspective, and I'm not a dev, but the design philosophy of Polkadot ecosystem, I think, is more aligned to the vision of where Seascape sees play to earn gaming going in the future. So I would say it's mainly about the gas fees and the speed, but also just because Seascape loves Polkadot. So
Yeah. Moonbeam and Moonweaver is a good entryway, right, for the Polkadot world for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And one more thing, one of the prizes, that we're going to be giving away in the Kahoot later was another NFT collection that we launched, which was on Moonriver. And that was called the Riverboat NFT collection. And these were a collection of 1,000 generative, unique boats. I can pull up a picture to show you later on. I don't have it with me now, but basically they're kind of these goofy, wacky looking cartoon boats. Something like a SpongeBob, but done in 3D, and each boat has a unique name. And so we just wanted to do a commemorative NFT collection with the Moonriver team. So we've got a few of those for promotion, which we'll give away to the audience here today.
If I didn't know the answers for the trivia questions, I would participate. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have like we have here like a showcase of the DApp or a demo? You send a link on the YouTube. Is there like a way to showcase the website and show the guys how to navigate over there?
Yeah, I don't have a live link now, but if you go to the Seascape blog, we have a whole section there called Dev Diaries, and the developers' diaries there have a lot of footage from in-game, and I think that pretty soon we would have more demo links up. But like I said, for now we're just basically getting ready for the closed beta testing using the those 150 people who have Moonscape City NFTs.
Okay. I have here Seascape.network -blog, right?
Let me just test it. Yeah. This looks like it's got it all there. Yeah. There's also a Medium. We've actually also got a Medium blog. Let me get the link for that as well. The Medium actually has even more content on it. And I'll put that in the chat as well. Yeah, there we go.
All right. And I guess Hedy is asking about more how can get more information about the project. I guess like there's a couple of links that you showed, right? There's the Medium for sure, which has probably a lot of articles explaining how it works. But if you go to the Seascape.network as well, there's definitely ways over there. If you scroll down, there is the Telegram page, there's the Discord page as well, Reddit, Twitter. So definitely follow up all those channels.
I would say to stay up to date with Moonscape, probably the best places would be to follow the Twitter, the Medium blog, and then if you want to chat with people, on the Telegram is also a really good space to go on, because we have some of our product guys and dev guys and community managers in the Telegram, every day.
Okay. And so the next step of the game is the beta, right? The beta testing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the time frame for that? Like I know that we don't work with time frames, but It's like a couple of months. What are you guys?
No, I think it'll be sooner than that. I think the guys are basically getting very close to being ready to open up this first round of testing with the first 150 people.
All right. Yeah, that's perfect. Is there any other notes or any other comments you'd like to share with us?
No, I think that's all. I'm happy to go to the Kahoot if you are.
Yeah, I'm ready. If let me see if there's
amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Matt.
We're gonna have the Kahoot right now, right? The trivia questions.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, Jimena will help us out.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm gonna share my screen and show you the trivia so you can join. Just one sec. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's the game pin and the QR code so you can join. Let's give it a couple of minutes for everyone to join and participate.
I'm just switching to my AirPods. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yep. Okay. And to join Seascape, join the Kahoot, you just have to get into their website, www.kahoot.it, and they will ask for the PIN. There's a 1577981.
Yes, and the app will ask you for your email. That's only for us, but for the project, for Matt, to send you the NFTs or your rewards. So don't worry, we will not share that information. Okay, we're starting to. Nice. Come on, people, don't be shy. All the questions are related with everything that Matt said, so you're ready to go. Thank you, Thiago.
Yeah, I did sprinkle in quite a few hints, about the questions throughout the discussion that I had with Thiago.
Great. Okay, we already have 5 people joined. Let's give 1 more minute.
Oh, we got Satoshi in the chat.
It's good to have you here, right?
The legend.
Okay, I will press start. Everyone can join, can still join. Let's go to the first question, okay? And here we go. Seascape Network is a platform focused on
On my screen, I can't see the yellow answer that well.
Cool. Nice. Next question. Oh my God, everyone is very into. Next question. What is the native token of the Moonscape game? Nice.
Very good.
Very good. Okay. Mahedi. Next question. Ownable NFT assets in the Moonscape are Cities and rovers. Good. Oh my God, Mahedi. Leading the board. Okay. Fourth question. When playing Moonscape, players will not have access to DeFi options such as. But I think everyone's paying attention.
Yeah, and Matt really said all those things in our chat for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and last question. Seascape utility NFTs like Moonscape Cities NFTs are also known as. Wow, I'm impressed. Now let's see the podium. Coin, third place. Second place, Oat. And the winner is Frido Friend. Nice. Congratulations, guys.
Well done, guys.
Yeah. Thank you,
Well
Matt, for
done.
everything. I will share this with you so you can connect with the winners and send them their rewards.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Thiago. And we will see everyone in the next session. Take care.
All right.
Guys.
Thank you for hosting, guys. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.